What up, my beautiful people? It is your girl, Princess Shathia, here with Split and another message, S.P.L.I.T. Spiritual, positive, loving individuals together. And I'm so happy to have you here with me. All right, my beautiful people, this here is going to be a general reading for the collective. Did y'all see that? I wonder if that got caught on camera. Hope nothing catches on fire. Oh my gosh. I hope everybody's doing well. If you're digging the vibe, go ahead and subscribe and hit that bell notification so that way you can be notified whenever I post. And if you are a returning subscriber, welcome on back, my loves. I appreciate y'all so much. All right, we're getting into a groove. I will be posting a schedule soon. I have to make sure that I'm able to balance everything else. I gotta make sure I'm able to balance everything else before I post that schedule, because guess what? Once I post that schedule, it's gonna be I'm gonna have to stick with that joint for a good minute. Okay. All right. So let's see. I'm hearing like planning. I don't know why I keep hearing that like so much. I'm trying to figure out what's going on with my chair. Like, I don't know. I feel like off kilter. Maybe I need to scoot over just a little bit. Okay. Maybe that's what it was. Okay. Sorry, my beautiful people. So, lips in the reverse. That could be like a situation where like you're not talking to somebody or somebody's not talking to you, or like gossip or something like that. Some people aren't like gossiping about something anymore, or whatever the case may be. And then with rose, yeah, when it definitely comes to like appreciation or some sort of like admiration towards something or someone. So let's see, let's get into it. Somebody may like be like lit or set off. I mean, especially after that candle did what it did. Somebody might not be having the best day. Yeah, I said we got lit, and then we have fire at the bottom of the deck. Confidence, optimism, passion, and bravery. So it's something to do with fire. Okay. All right. Taurus in reverse. Okay. Trust, patience, and sensuality. So somebody doesn't know how to like express themselves when it comes to that. Okay, we got Virgo. Could be a Virgo that you're dealing with, or this is just Virgo-ish energy, planning, strategizing, figuring something out. It says a challenging situation, a mountain to climb. So having to figure out what you need to do in order to climb some sort of mountain, whether it's business, whether it's love, whether it's family, it doesn't matter. Just having some sort of plan situated. So let's go ahead and get the foundation of each section. All right, so we have here acts, okay, being very determined, getting through no matter what, okay? Okay. Ear in the reverse. But somebody may not be listening to the right guidance, and we got volcano here blowing a gasket, okay, with diamond ring in the reverse. Maybe because somebody is no longer committing to something or not no longer doing something. What we got? It's fireworks. It's in reverse. It's something about fireworks, like just somebody getting set off and getting lit or something. Or would they say, look, I feel so old, crashing out. Like somebody crashing out. And then, of course, wolf wants to come out at the end, okay, with flag at the bottom of the deck and ship behind there. Okay. Let's figure this out, okay? Whew, Knight of Wands. It's a lot of fire energy. It's something about the fire. Maybe fire signs. I mean, I'm not going to make it a sign reading, but it's definitely a general. Definitely a general. All right, so inspiration and acts. Seven of Swords in the reverse. Clarity. With ear in reverse. Yes, Seven of Pentacles in the reverse. Not investing well. Inspiration and fireworks in reverse. Okay, that's going over to Justice in reverse. Okay, it's something about this. Okay, I'm going to leave these here. We have the Seven of Cups and the Empress. Okay, Justice card in the reverse. Okay. With the Death card at the bottom of the deck and Queen of Swords behind that. Ooh. Can I get fireworks, please? King of Cups. Inspiration. Two of Pentacles in the reverse. And then the Knight of Cups in the reverse. Okay. And then at the bottom of the deck, Queen of Cups in the reverse, Ace of Wands in the reverse behind that. I feel like surrendering to something, even though that's not what flag really means, but if I get that energy, but surrendering to something at this moment would put somebody like in an insecure energy. But let's read flag. Okay, the flag represents someone or something trying to get your attention. It can also mean you're missing pieces of information about something. You need to pay attention to what is in front of you. You do not see a situation for what it really is. A flag can also represent a move to a foreign country. It could be completely unexpected, the change of course of your life forever. Flags can be in confirmation. Flags can be indicative of making peace with loved ones. It's something like I got like I'm really feeling like truce energy, white flag, waving white flag. But then it would make somebody imbalanced or insecure, or Queen of Cups in the reverse. It's like I don't know. It's almost like with the Taurus card being a reverse, not loving yourself with falling into whatever this is. Okay. So with the first section, acts and inspiration, that's like pure determination, like breaking down walls just to get through. So somebody may have been very determined to get to some sort of Empress energy, whether this be you or just an energy. Seven of Cups, to place some sort of like I get also too an imbalance within your options, like to take out the competition, justice in reverse. Somebody broke the law in your spirit just to kind of like put like a daze over someone's eyes, like, or like, I don't know. And it doesn't, let's figure out who this person is. Who did this? We have your sudden wealth at the cut. Who used that axe energy to get to the Empress? Okay. Somebody who's in despair. Somebody who's in despair at this moment. Okay. It may not, it says not hiring in the back of that. It may not just be about work. Somebody's in despair, like they're losing their job. They could be losing finances at this time, whoever this person is, but it's just more so about the sadness. It's about the, like, I don't know what to do energy, concern in the reverse, and then the change in reverse. Somebody's in despair because they feel like you're no longer concerned about them or just worried about them. And due to maybe the changes that they didn't make or something like that, we have her high honor and thief at the cut. Can I get a clarification for this despair? We got pocket drainer. Mental illness. Okay, mentally ill. Okay, yeah. I get two different things. So 8:55 on the clock. I get that somebody wanted to be a pocket drainer towards someone else because maybe, like I said, maybe they're running out of money, or this is what somebody saw. Like somebody saw you as a pocket drainer, or somebody that could be mentally ill, or this is what someone is going through, like where they are being drained of their pockets and it's causing some sort of mental illness for this person. We have bad temper at the top of the deck, and then have a good time behind that. Somebody wanted to, we got opposition from friends. um Give me 1 second. We're just going to move on from that because I feel like it's an energy that wants me to stay stuck on that. And I don't want to. Like, it's like Seven of Swords in reverse. Again, Seven of Swords in reverse. Somebody has, like, pretty much, like, they're probably actually seeking advice too, trying to, like, go at it alone or try to do something or try to do something without seeking out the help that they need. They're very, so somebody was inspired to do what was necessary, but they didn't seek out the right help as well. Or do it the right way. I heard do it the right way. Somebody wasn't doing something the right way when it comes to, you know, healing some sort of mental illness. Okay. And the mental illness, I can't diagnose somebody. Okay. I am not licensed to do that. I'm not a licensed therapist, but however, mental illnesses vary, and it's levels to it. So it's not always what we think as far as like when you see people that can't function for themselves. There's a lot of like mentally ill people, including myself, where you have just certain patterns that you keep repeating and it puts you always in a bad situation. Well, I don't speak that over my life. We're better now. Like, we are healthier now. Not saying we're all the way, healed, but we are definitely healthier these days. And I speak that over you as well. But somebody here did not do something the right way when it came to like healing something or trying to. What's the Seven of Pentacles here? Why did I want, yeah, see, it's so much energy here in the first section where it's just like, you don't even want to touch it. It's crazy. So we got the Two of Wands. Okay. We got the Devil card with the Seven of Pentacles in the reverse. And then the, what's it called? The Knight of Pentacles in the reverse, going in the wrong direction. And with the Two of Wands. Okay. Decisions, man, are so important. When you don't listen to your intuition, or when you don't listen to the guidance that God has given you or whomever you pray to, it's like it just burdens you. It just puts more burden on you. Nine of Swords. Okay. In the reverse, it's like if you work hard to try to get to where you need to be, of course, you'll see the light finally. Things will be different. 12:11 on the clock. But if you continue to make the same choices over and over and over again, it's like you'll always be tempted. You'll always be tempted because temptation is nothing but indecision. When you know what you want and you know that certain things are not good for your forward movement, you're just not going to do it. Like, if you're disciplined enough, you're not going to do it. You're like, yo, no, that doesn't line up with what I'm trying to do right now. I'm trying to focus on this. I'm trying to heal this. I'm trying to do that. I'm trying to do that. So if I'm trying to do all these things, or I'm working hard towards those things, me going out late at night partying with people that, whether they got their life together or not, like me doing that all the time, or it just doesn't resonate with me right now. I will get an opportunity to go out, but then by that time I'll be out with a different caliber of people because it'll be on the same frequency. Somebody was angry though that somebody maybe went out or something, had a good time. We got here the Page of Wands here for the King of Cups. So somebody was supposed to be inspired by some form of like guided energy. Somebody was supposed to be informed, or they will be inspired by a guided energy. But fireworks in reverse. Let's read that one. Fireworks in reverse. Is that inspiration? It says the image of fireworks means you will soon feel a burst of creative energy relating to your work. You may be searching for a career change that gets you excited about the day-to-day. If you're not ready for a new job, find a way to make your task less mundane. Once you start something, you won't stop until you get what you want. Fireworks can represent meeting someone who inspires you to change your life. So there's someone, or that there was someone in someone else's energy that may have wanted to inspire someone, but they weren't able to. Magician in reverse. King of Swords and at the bottom. Instead, whoever this person is for you, instead this person decided to hold back. maybe this is the result and this is where it was. Okay, so this is where it was and this is where the results have come in. So because they were uninspired, now someone has come into someone's life to inspire them. But because someone didn't listen in the past, they didn't invest well. Okay, all right, so this is the coming. Okay, so someone was very determined to do whatever they needed to do to move forward. Okay, somebody may have been a pocket drainer from in the past, but then they followed some sort of option and became an empress or just grew. Okay, what's the Two of Pentacles with the Knight of Cups here though in reverse? Lovers card, and it's in the upright. So let's read Wolf, because Star card in the reverse. It's like somebody wants somebody to give up, to feel hopeless. What's the let me see, inspiration? Everything is under inspiration. We got one card that's clarity, but everything is about inspiration. It says in reading, a wolf can represent. I'm sorry. Ugh. In a reading, a wolf can represent the end of a difficult or lonesome period. It is a sign that things will improve. So you should not give up hope. Okay. It can also mean you will feel called to live in a way that is more authentic to who you really are. However, your beliefs and ideas may be received poorly by others. Evaluate what is more important to you, being true to yourself or fitting in with the crowd. Okay. So whoever this is, they feel pressured by hanging out with people that really don't resonate with them. Um, People that aren't genuine with the Knight of Cups being in the reverse, people that are imbalances to their finances, whether they ask for money or not, it doesn't matter. If people are always inviting you out places that 1627 on the clock that aren't good for like your financial stability, then yeah, like it's just not good at all. With the Star card in the reverse and the bottom, and then Eight of Wands. So this is something that was like, it's like whatever a person traveled towards, it's like they don't really have the hope that they need, so they always run back to what was before. Ten of Cups in reverse, family energy, or people that really aren't healthy for this person or for you. We have old patterns. Yeah, this person just goes back into the old patterns of doing something. Okay, we have trust here. All right, so I heard, going back towards what they feel like they can trust. Yeah. What's the Lovers here? Ooh. Oh my gosh. Okay, how am I supposed to pick that up? Okay. All right. Okay. Opposition. So you like, and this is why this person always receives some sort of opposition in their love life when it comes to their love choices. We got worries. It's like whoever this person hangs out with, they place worries onto a relationship. Every relationship that they have, we got locked up. Okay. This somebody could be waiting patiently to see if somebody locks up their feelings for someone. Yeah, because we have here marriage to a person who will improve your life, and then stealing ideas, and then revenge. Okay. Okay. This is getting deeper and deeper. All right, let's see. Give me one card out of here. What would this be if I cut it? It says you stayed or are staying committed to the wrong thing. So somebody's staying committed to the wrong things. Okay. All right. We have here, when someone looks at you, they see all the things they are working hard to be in their own way. And then abortion at the top. It doesn't necessarily have to be like actual abortion 1837, but it's something that's being like, taken out of your life, or terminated. Sorry guys. We have here God. It fell on this right here. You've done what you needed to do. Good job. Toxic work family. The direction you are moving in is the right one. Keep going. So okay. So when it comes to not listening to things that aren't a good investment, when it comes to like, devilish energy, obsessive energy, not being able to move forward, and the Two of Wands here, this was part of the plan all along. That's what I heard. This is part of the plan all along. Um, this person has people that always say, nah, you doing right, son. She wrong for that. Nah, you did everything. Or girl, you did this, you did that. You ain't gotta do no more. You fine. No, that person is need to, back up off you. And so in the name of God, or, in the name of what they know, or like it's something about somebody's practices where it leaves them with a toxic work family, where it might have told them, like somebody might have had a conversation with somebody, and somebody in their work family might have said something that was motivated from a spirit that wasn't healthy, to get somebody to turn into another direction, and then finally make a choice on the matter. Okay, but then we have Mother God here over the King of Cups. So there's a mother energy that's trying to help guide someone. It says there are people that realize you have a relationship with a higher power and want to learn how you did it. Okay, so some people are inspired by some of the things that you are doing or this person is doing. And that's where it's like inspiration. Something about like somebody having, like, they're not having the creativity that they thought that they would have. And they're realizing something. Somebody wanted to. I don't know. It's just, I keep saying somebody, but it says you're not allowing other people's feelings or projections to take over yours like you did in the past. You've grown in like I said, this clarity. Somebody's not listening to something else. Okay, something that someone else has said, wasting time. So allowing people to waste your time. Allowing people to waste your time, okay? Someone is afraid of your momentum. And I started to say that, but I didn't want to project that over the reading, because, like, I feel like people trying to stop another person, or a person's trying to stop somebody else, with omens here, waving the white flag, but then you become a Queen of Cups in the reverse. It's like somebody that is not emotionally balanced, somebody that is just, Nine of Wands, and then you have to be burdened again, getting into conflict. Oh, so somebody was trying to place like conflict. It was almost like somebody wanted to like get you upset. And this was the plan. It was supposed to get you upset about something. And this is the opposition that you face with dealing with certain people. We got patience, and then successful man. And then the truth hurts. So there may be somebody that wish that they could have like that they want you to have patience with them. And I'm so sorry, guys. I have not been looking at the camera. I haven't been really involved with you guys. I'm so sorry. But yeah, so there's somebody that is not really, they don't know how long it's going to take, but then they don't want to take too long, because loneliness is not this person's forte. This person resents people that leave them by themselves. And so in order for them to feel like they can have love or whatever, they feel like opposition is it's the answer. All right, give me 1 second. All right. Somebody probably needs to cleanse their space around them, or just clear out certain people, clear out certain things, or, you know, um, it says there is a person who wants to change competition from friendly to deadly. They have always seemed to be inconsistent and highly tempered when it comes to getting a job done. They are not working at changing and still trying to steal your opportunities. They want you to let go of your commitment to yourself and God, because there's no room for them. I mean, that's it. 2357. That's it. That's it. Okay. Let's see what else. This turn it up. Okay. They want to hold your healing progress up. Run towards your goals. Run. And then we have baby shower. Lord have mercy. shower. We're going to figure that out. It says someone is trying to get people to stop helping you so they can come in quickly like an angel to balance the situation. They want you to run to them to keep from losing everything. So who's the real culprit behind the scenes? Let's figure that out. It says you are too financially stable for their attacks. This could also be spiritual stability. Okay, and they will reach out in the reverse. So somebody can't reach you. Somebody can't confirmation. Somebody can't seem to get to you. Who's doing this? Can we get a message, please? Who's doing this? So somebody's looking for somebody. I would go crazy if anyone else touch you. And then we have here sexual transmitted disease, HIV or AIDS, and it's in the reverse. Okay. Somebody is just worried that someone else is going to come in and take the place of what they used to do. Whether this family, whether this is a relationship, it doesn't matter. Um, mm, 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 mm. You're too balanced for their dark powers and spells. They are sending a pessimistic energy towards you so that you will vibrate at a lower frequency. They want you to have inner conflict with your intuition so that they can steal away your options. They are also creating an illusion to get you to stop working at something you've always wanted. You guys, listen. Mental health is so important. It says congratulations on all the abundance you've co-created in your life. Your mental health is abundance. It's being able to say no, I'm not falling for that. Like, go on about your business. Go on about your business. It's a whole nother ball game when you can say that. Okay, this person has had a secret love / romantic relationship with they don't want anybody to know about. It says this person was tricked into treating you the way they did, but now you know you can't trust their judgment. So, okay, it seems like whoever this person is, they still have attachments, okay? Well, I don't care who this person is to you, they still have attachments. And those attachments, listen, somebody didn't want to listen to you in regards to like something you told them as well. You probably told this person that somebody was going to try to like um trap them with a child, or that, yeah, like that a child would hold up someone's progress. um this could seriously be um like somebody's child. Somebody could have a child that looked at their parent, or looked at you, or you looked at a parent, or however you want to spend it, as somebody that was in despair, but then end up having options, and that parent end up like, growing, or healing something. And whoever this person was, they didn't want to listen to anything, because they had toxic people around them. um yeah. It says they are falling in love all over again. Okay, use another oracle deck. Okay, which one do we want to use? This one, this one. All right. Trying to figure out who did. Yeah, but it could be different people from the judge. It could be different people for different people, like for different people, different situations for different people, right? All right. Can I get inspiration for acts? Can I get acts in the first section? The actor. Didn't we say that somebody tried to? Oh, maybe I didn't say that. I don't know. Maybe I thought it. Like I know how to act properly and wisely in the situation. So, but the actor, I get it in a negative sense where somebody was acting like they were good, like they were mentally stable, like they pockets was good, like they was doing, what they needed to do. Okay, the past. Okay, so this is the past. This is past energy. Okay, the persistent, and it's something about you staying persistent and changing something. That's what that axe card is. Even when you were at an imbalance, even when you felt like everybody betrayed you and tried to, like, mess with you and stuff like that, when people tried to put you in despair, you still persevered. Okay. And or somebody is trying to be very persistent with, like, causing, you mental illnesses. Okay. What's the second? Ooh, for ear. Reverse ear. It still wants to come over here. The forgiver. The tamer. The communicator. So if somebody felt like they could tame you by communicating with you, that could tame the situation. They felt like you would just forgive them. Okay. And we have here the friend in reverse. Somebody that's not, that wasn't either wasn't a good friend to you or is a fake friend. Okay. The mentor in reverse. And what do we talk about? The ear is all about, like, listening. Like somebody has some bad people around them, people that mentor this person or yourself in the wrong direction. Okay, 3111. As I say that, traumatized, and it's because this person is traumatized. Yeah, and the creator. So something in the past, that was created in this person. It was traumatic experience, and they don't know how to probably, like, go towards it and, like, heal it. So it's about feeling like that ego, like I'm doing what's right, but really it's the obsession or it's a pattern that keeps playing on this person to keep doing the same things over and over and going in the wrong direction. Let's get fireworks, please, in the reverse. Mm. This could just be about yourself. It says the worker in the reverse, okay? The worker in reverse. It could be something like basically saying that something isn't working, okay? Somebody's just not working hard at something. The creator at the bottom and the protector and behind that. Also, I get, like, now somebody just doesn't want anybody to be near someone else now. Even though that they may have not done the work, or they haven't done, like, yeah, they haven't done the work. Now this person is getting guidance, or they want to be inspired to do what they need to do, but it's like, because it's like, I would go crazy if anyone touches you, but it doesn't have to necessarily be about that. It could be like this person just doesn't want anyone else to have that same access that they had to you, whether it be a, children, spouse, ex-spouse, whatever. And so, but somebody's looking for you though. They're looking for something, and it's like they. Also, too, I'm getting like maybe somebody is not inspired to work hard at keeping something together too. The fighters. Yeah. It's like fighting for something that you truly want. Like, somebody's not working hard enough at that. All right, let's get inspiration with Wolf. With Wolf. It's like the loneliness is over. It's here. You have somebody here to share time with or something like that. But then we have here the summoner. I ask for what I want because I deserve to get it, and it's in the reverse. Because somebody is spending time with people that aren't genuine and it's causing some sort of imbalance, it is hard to summon who you truly deserve. 3357. It is hard to summon. That's how that. And then we got the protector at the bottom of the deck, and then the manifester in the reverse in the back of the deck. I cannot make this up. So yeah, it's like keeping you away from the right kind of people is what keeps you from, getting this lover's card here. opposition, keeping you at an imbalance. And yeah, the knight, the emperor, it keeps you from getting some sort of emperor, whether it doesn't matter, man or woman, whatever energy that is. I'm worthy of respect because I'm respectful of all. So it's like, or keeps you from getting to that space. Like, it's like you're always constantly worried or saddened by something that somebody has done towards you. And but we have congratulations on all the abundance you've co-created in your life. It's like somebody has been trying to abort the mission. Abort, abort, abort. You know, what's this, lovers? Staying out of conflict. So now you're staying out of some sort of conflict. It says there's someone in another person's life who won't let them go. You can't summon the one that you truly deserve and the respect that you truly deserve if you constantly stay in opposition with the wrong type of people. Someone else. So this is about someone else. This may not even be about you. Someone is afraid of your momentum and progress. Your great fortune makes this person and others feel jealous, okay? So whoever this is, this could be for someone that you know, but the whole point is that whoever this is and whoever you are, there are some wounds that need to be healed, whether it's in you or in this person, in order to stand firm on what you believe and what you feel that you deserve. Because somebody's trying to force someone to be around certain people, so that they aren't able to summon someone else. Or a message, right? Like, or to get some sort of message, downloads, meditation. It's like the more we keep this person locked up, like we got that card, locked up, we keep them locked up in their mind. We're always worried about what this person's doing to them, and they're hurt, and they're sad because this guy or this girl won't respect them. As long as we keep them in that energy, 3637, then they can't create, they can't move forward, they can't get the meditation downloads that they need to get because they're worried about the wrong things. So somebody's trying to get you to wave a flag to get some sort of attention. We got comment. I cut it at comment. A comet. What is that? Is that inspiration too? No, that's omens. Okay, so omens says the ancient Greeks believed that comets were potent. Oh, I gotta get going. Portents. Okay, potent portents. I believe that's what I hope I'm pronouncing it right. In tassiography, a comet indicates a significant life-altering situation. You may know it's on the way, or it could be a complete surprise. Comets can be positive or negative, but thankfully they tend to skew more towards the positive. Regardless of how it plays out, this will feel like a once in a lifetime or even otherworldly event. So that's what you're creating for yourself right now, my beautiful people, or this person needs to create for themselves. You have to like shift to another timeline. Like, you have to just, like, you know what? No, this is not what I deserve. I deserve more. I want more. I deserve better. Whatever the case may be. It's not necessarily about like, because I know, and I don't like to talk about people's relationships. I don't care what kind of relationship it is. You can never have a decent relationship with anyone if they don't love themselves. If they don't love themselves, you will not be able to withstand the negative energy, the backlash from that person's energy onto yours when you do love yourself. It's like conflict. It will always be conflict until that person learns to say, you know what, no, I need to love myself more. I need to do better here in my life. I need to change these things, change the people I'm around, change this, change that. I need to do it. 3847. And it's not your job to get that person to change. It's not. It's your job to live in your authenticity and your authentic light and spread that love as much as you possibly can. And then when your love is not what helps the relationship to grow, or the respect, or the challenging situations, or whatever the case may be, if it's not enough, if your healing is not enough to keep the peace, then that means there's a mix match. There's some sort of like Like, I don't know how to explain it. I hope I'm making sense. Um, Nine of Pentacles. There has to all like two people have to be independent. Independent in thought, independent in physical aspects of their life, their decisions, like all that. It's like you have to be independent. Independence not always about what you own. It's about how you own it, and like how you go about getting things in your life and how you move, and just being separated. Like it's kind of like you hear people but you don't. You like, I hear you. Oh, that's great. Oh, that's cool. But it's not for me. Oh, wow. That is very insightful. But is that for me, Lord? Okay, maybe another time. It's stuff like that with you being able to know what is for you and what is not. And some people don't know that. They don't trust. They don't have that love. Taurus, I think, was that in the this what house is Taurus in? Is it the second house? Yes, I think it's the second house. That's like finances and like growth and like trust, patience, sensuality, love, taking care of yourself. Really, it's about taking care of yourself. If you don't love yourself, you will become a Queen of Cups in reverse. Whether man or woman, it doesn't matter. 40-47 on the clock, you become insecure, and you'll always wave that flag. Like you'll always cave in, and that's not healthy. Yes, Swan in the reverse. You got to find the right partner that is willing to put in the hard work just as much as you are. Like it's. I even created a song that said that. It's like, when you find a partner that's willing to grab the controller too and be like, instead of just watching you play the game and trying to win behind the scenes. Like, it's like you got to have a player too. And if you don't, you're always going to be fighting the battles alone. And there's always going to be opposition because that person is not getting rid or releasing certain things that no longer serve the relationship or their growth. So, my beautiful people, I think that's pretty much the message here. Was that the message? Okay, good. All right. So what would be a good suggestion? I want to clear off the table though. Let's clear out because it's a lot of this is Whew. Okay. So these videos, and I'm trying to get them down to a certain time limit, but sometimes, especially when I do generals, it's like it just goes. So I'm gonna start doing zodiac signs as well on this channel. I'm just gonna listen, y'all. I'm about to plan. I'm in a different situation, as you can see. Like for the last 3 years, y'all have seen me have different backgrounds and different places. I've even done my readings outside when I first started this, in my car and all that stuff. But guess what? I was actually residing out of my vehicles, different points and different times in the last 3 years. But yeah, like I made it work, and I was focused, you guys. Like I had some moments where I got distracted, it happens. But I never stopped fighting for what was going to be right for me and my family. You know what I'm saying? Like I was always motivated to figure it out. And then God had to do the rest. It was nothing but a miracle. Okay. And hard work too. Okay. And intentions, placing intentions on what I really truly wanted for myself and my family. And now we're in our apartment. And all the things I took for granted back in the day, like I was like, yo, just this morning, I was like, man, like I'm just happy to be cooking in the kitchen, like cooking in my own kitchen, It's like stuff like that. Like 3 whole years of making it work. I cooked in gas stations. I cooked in, the ones that are clean, and the ones that have sinks next to everything. So that way I can wash my hands and do everything I did. But I had like a skillet and I made it work. And then sometimes I would cook outside, cook on the grill or you just go to where there's an outlet and stuff like that. There were so many different things I did. And then also too, we ate out a lot, and that also put a lot of weight on me. I'm just I'm getting back into it, but it took a lot of focus, and I had to remove myself from people, places, and things that were not 4422, that were going to um hold me back. Like, I couldn't think, like, when you're around certain people think that, oh, just because I'm around them, it doesn't mean that they, going to change, how I think. No, that's exactly what that means. That's why you're supposed to hang out with people that are an example of what you would want to become, or where you already are. You know what I'm saying? Like, and y'all can grow together, and when you stop growing, that's when there's a problem. That's when it's like, come on, you keep going. And then, like, if you have to separate, okay, meet back up. But growth is inevitable. You never stop growing. And then anytime you're around somebody that is okay with being in the standstill, it will feel like a prison. So once I did that, and finally moved away from that, like, I just took off, and I relied on my angels, man. Like, my angel numbers, I cannot wait to share with you guys, you know the how I used angel numbers to direct me towards decisions, towards healing. Definitely. I mean, God, trying to tell you, 3 years, come on. Like, a lot of people can't even stay 3 months in a car, let alone 3 years. I made it work. And I made it work in such a way where I, like, my health wasn't still, like, it wasn't like I didn't take care of myself at all. I mean, as y'all can see, like, I mean, I don't want to toot my own horn, but I kept myself up pretty well, for the last 3 years. So I say all that to say is that, people that, I don't like to say make excuses, but just have that mental illness, because I had it too, the mental illness of not believing in yourself. Like, people that have that, they have to discover it for themselves. They have to discover what's going to be beneficial for them. And they have to do the work. They cannot skip steps. They cannot. We cannot. We cannot skip steps. And I'm still healing. I'm still growing. And I love it. I love the idea of that there's never going to be an end to it, because it's always a time to improve. And then in the next life, or the next soul, my soul that travels to the next body will know more. At least that's what I believe. So this one. Okay. Yeah. All right, so this one is the Empath's Empowerment deck, okay? Not everybody's an empath. Release fear. I cut it at release fear. 4711 on the clock. It says, stop inventing scary stories about the future. Stay in the now and affirm your strengths. I think that's the key. Affirm your strengths. Tell yourself that you're going to make it. Tell yourself you're strong enough, because, y'all, I promise you, 4727, I felt like the Nine of Wands. The Nine of Wands card is like a person is holding on to the stick, never knowing when it's going to end. Like, but you just keep on holding on. Like, you just never know, okay? Watch for the cosmic wink. So watch out for signs. Like, God is here for us, okay? For you, or whomever you pray to. Your angels are there. Your guides are there, We just got to tap in and, like, kind of like, pay attention, or look for them. Like, when we're closed off, they can't really tell us what we need to know, right? Yeah, we have here, center yourself in the reverse. And it says, take a few deep breaths to regain your center. Now you can approach life from a more mindful place. And then at the bottom, practice patience in the reverse. Okay, 4817. And then we have here, meditate on the spaciousness of air. And it's in the reverse. So whatever this is, when you become ungrounded, when you act out like a firecracker, or when somebody blows up, it's hard for you to center yourself. You have to center, and you have to ground your energy. Like, it's so important in order to make good decisions. It's so important. Whenever you make decisions off of emotion, it never ends well. Desperation and emotion, like, it's just, yeah, it says you can handle this. And it was in the reverse. Like, somebody wants you to give up on something. It says energize yourself with earthing. So they want you to give up on spiritual practices, or just things that you do to help yourself to grow, or to feel, grounded. Okay, breathe. Okay, we're not breathing, because breathe was in the verse. Okay, let's do some deep breathing. Okay. Let's hold it a little bit longer the next time. One more. All right. We have to do more breathing techniques, my beautiful people. That even made me feel better. That made me feel like I needed to calm down. Like just doing those couple of breaths, it just kind of like centered me. Like, okay. All right, my beautiful people. So that is the message that I have for you. I thank you so, so, so much for watching the channel, okay, supporting it. So, but if you're digging the vibe, go ahead and subscribe and hit that bell notification so that way you can be notified whenever I post. And if you are a returning subscriber, again, welcome on back. I'm glad to have you. All right, my beautiful people. Remember, trust yourself, trust the Lord, and everything is going to continue to work out just fine. I thank you so much for watching. I love you. Bye.